Hey everyone, we're back to another video. Yes, we are. Today we're talking about Round 1, Game 6 of the Montreal Canadiens, home against the Maple Leafs. 2,500 will be in the Bell Center tonight, and it should be a loud one. Not as loud as 20,000 or plus, I should say 20,000 plus, but 2,500 is better than 0 fans. There's a difference. You know what I mean? You don't hear anything. And with sound effects and all that, you're just kind of like, players are like, yeah, whatever. Who cares about those sound effects? It doesn't really affect them, you know what I mean? But having the real fans there, that's who they'll be today. The first Canadian team, which will have fans. So some might say that's kind of cheating, how come the Leafs don't have it, only the Habs, and, the Jets don't have it. Well, we'll see if the Habs can bring a Game 6. And the Habs win tonight, Game 6. Tomorrow is Game 7 at Toronto. So it's back to back. That the NHL's like, you know what? This goes to Game 7. Come on, extra time. Come on. Come on. Tomorrow, finish it up. Let's get this series going. Come on. Gotta get things done. That's how they think about this. So we'll see how things go, but let's get into this game. It's Game 6. Got the fans in the building tonight for the Habs and the Leafs. And Toronto can win the first series since 2004. It's been a while. It really has been 17 years. It's been a long time since they have. But Montreal hoping to get another strong start like last game in Game 5. Game 6, the Habs want to repeat that to see if they try to and see if they're successful or not. Would they get 2 goals in the first period? I don't know. I think it might be a really tight game for sure. But let's talk about this best of 7 series. Gallagher's saying he's not worried about the odds are against him or whatever, but they're ready to go. First of all, the fans on the stands, like we talked about, that really will help. Getting that atmosphere together is definitely going to be better than absolutely 0 fans. Absolutely. Also, some Maple Leafs tweaks here tonight. Nick Foligno looks to make his to welcome him back in the series after being injured a little. And he's back with Galchenyuk and Nylander. We'll get into that more. Also, Dermott will be replacing Rasmus Sandin tonight. And the third thing we want to talk about is a fast start for the Canadiens. We talked about this. 2 goals by Yoel Almia in the first period yesterday. One thing about Yoel Almia, he scores in bunches. That's how he scores. He might score 2 goals and then he won't score for a little while. Then he scores 2 goals and he won't score for a while. You know what I mean? He has a couple points a game and he won't do anything. You know what I mean? He has those little patches he does. It's really interesting, but he's on the 4th line tonight. We'll get into that. We really will, okay? So, let's start off now with the Maple Leafs lineup tonight. On the first lineup, you have is Zach Hyman, Austin Matthews, and Mitch Marner. Second line, Alex Galchenyuk, Nick Foligno, and William Nylander. Third line, Ilya Mikheyev, Alexander Kerfoot, and Wayne Simmons. And the fourth line, Joe Thornton, Pierre Engvall, and Jason Spencer. On defense tonight for the Maple Leafs, you have is, on the first pairing, Morgan Riley and TJ Brody. Second pairing, Jake Muzzin and Justin Hall. And the third pairing, Travis Dermott and Zach Bogosian. In goal tonight for the Maple Leafs, you have Jack Campbell is your goalie tonight. So let's get into now the Maple Leaf seal. Not much have changed. Of course, Foligno's back. Kerfoot doesn't have to play that second line. Kerfoot's been really good, but the only thing he hasn't done very well is win faceoffs. That's the thing that really has held him back in the series is his faceoffs. Everything else, he's been very good. Getting pucks in net, passes, trying to score, all those great chances. He's been doing a very good job with that. Just one thing, those faceoffs, not very good. He needs to be better for sure. Of course, Foligno down the middle now, Galchenyuk. Things don't really change. I said Dermott on that third pairing, like we said. Sandin had a very bad game on Game 5. Not very good whatsoever. So Dermott's back in. And of course, Jack Campbell is your goalie tonight. For the Montreal Canadiens starting lineup tonight, here we go, the home team. On the first line, you have is Thomas Tatar, Philippe Deneau, and Brendan Gallagher. On the second line, you have is Tyler Toffoli, Nick Suzuki, and Cole Caulfield. Third line, you have is Paul Byron, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Josh Anderson. And on that fourth line, you have is Yoel Armia, Eric Stahl, and Corey Perry. On defense, Ben Sherratt, Shea Weber. Second pairing, Joel Edmondson, Jeff Petrie. And on the third pairing tonight is Brett Kulak and Eric Gustafson. And in goal tonight for the Montreal Canadiens, it is Carey Price. So that is what we have tonight. I wish they put Romanov on that third pairing and took out Gustafson, put Kulak and Romanov, but I don't know why they don't play Romanov. I know he hasn't. I know the best time to probably put him in was Game 3 when they brought in Caulfield. I wish they did. Why don't they use him? I just don't understand why they don't use Romanov. That's not teaching him to be in the press box the whole time. It just makes no sense, okay? You gotta get Romanov in. I know it's kind of not right to get him in Game 6 and just throw him into the fire. Like, come on, Romanov, see how you do. Romanov's been very good. He leads the rookies in open with hits this year. Makes a lot of open ice hits, all that stuff for sure. So hopefully we'll see what the Habs can do. But yeah, let's get into the lineups. Things really don't change. Toffoli, Suzuki and Caulfield. That OT goal, 59 seconds into overtime in Game 5. That is awesome to see that happen. For sure. We'll see if they can bring a Game 7. Be really interesting. But the Leafs do not want to be in a Game 7. You have Carey Price, you put him in a Game 7. That might be nightmares for the Maple Leafs. So the Maple Leafs want to end it tonight. They want to devastate the Habs fans as they come for the first time to the Bell Center this year. So we'll see what happens, alright? Let's get into now. So in the points in the last 5 games. Now, 7 points in the last 5 games for William Nylander and 4 by Yoel Armia. And for goals, William Nylander with 4 and 2 by Nick Suzuki. 4 assists by Mitchell Marner and 2 by Tyler Toffoli. And a +4 by Morgan Riley. And a +3 by Yoel Armia. Yoel Armia's played pretty solid in this game. This series for sure. Toffoli getting some assists. I'd like to see some goals from him tonight. Maybe a goal would be definitely very, very nice to see. Who else I could see a goal from? Gallagher would be nice. Or Tatar would be nice. I would say Tatar, Galley, and who do I say? Tatar, Galley, and Toffoli. Either 3 would be really, really nice to see that happen. I would love to see that happen for sure. And for the Leafs who need to score, definitely Matthews. You want to get Matthews on the board in Game 6. You also want to continue William Nylander's pace. The last game, William Nylander didn't score, but he got a couple assists. So keeping him from, if he can get goals, if he can get points again, he's successful against the Habs and Carey Price. We'll see how that goes. And just solidly, Jake Muzzin with 2 goals in that third period. Obviously, he's not going to score 2 goals again tonight. I doubt that. But just keep him going because he knows what he's doing. He won a Stanley Cup with the Kings in 2014. So he knows what he's doing for sure. So thank you for watching. I'm going to say 2-1 Leafs. Regulation. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to say 2-1 Leafs. And who scores first? I'm going to say William Nylander scores first. I'll go with the easy one. William Nylander scores first. 2-1 Leafs. Not what I want. I would love to see the Habs win tonight. But we'll see what happens. Face elimination is the Habs tonight. This is the preview of Round 1, Game 6, May 29, 2021. And I will see you in the next video. And yes, we'll see you the result tonight. Alright?